Whoever's doing marketing at Prestone needs to be fired. Why would you do this? So any good maintenance day starts with bringing your best friend over. So Mike.
Hi.
Say hello.
How you doing?
What's your proclivities as a mechanic?
Proclivities as a mechanic?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Neither of us are trained mechanics, but we both like to tinker.
That
and
word's
so
not in my book, my mechanics book.
So I had Mike bring over a bunch of tools, and he's so helpfully obliged, even though I have helped him restore his pickup truck here.
Very helpful, thank you.
With extreme patience.
Yes.
But I think order of operations today is we're going to jack it up, get the front wheels taken off, get the brakes off to get access to the engine, pump it full of water, and see where this damn water leak is coming from.
Probably do that with the tires off. It's easier. You can see it. Yeah.
Mike's
Try
an
that.
engineer, in case you couldn't tell.
We'll try that.
All right, let's do it. Do you have a 3/8 inch drive breaker bar?
What?
Do you have a 3/8 inch breaker bar?
Nope.
Well, guess what? Didn't need one anyway. What's that?
Matching by series. 3/8 and 1/4 inch.
Snap-on, Kenosha, Wisconsin.
I found the 3/8 and the 1/4 inch that match it.
Nice. How much?
One was actually not that bad. I mean, I'll have to take them all apart. I put the PTFE lubricant inside.
He hasn't
them.
told me the actual price yet.
Total, they were probably about maybe 125 for
Yeah.
both. Apparently, what I see, this is one of the rarest sets from Snap-on. Mini breaker bar, 9/30 seconds driver, and slide one. All of the same series, all stamped with the government G.
So these are your grandfather's?
Yes, they are from 1945.
That's amazing.
And the ratchet works, just try that and see how that ratchet feels. From 1945.
Buttery smooth, man.
I've had that one apart too, but and then this is his 9/30 seconds to 1/4 inch adapter.
He was an Air Force mechanic, right?
Army Air Force.
Army Air Corps, before the Air Force was even a thing. Oh, these would be tired brakes.
Is this the one that doesn't have the oil rusted? I brought a rubber mallet. I did not put the sledge in there though.
Guess we just gotta get those calipers off and we'll be good to go. Using the phone as an inspection mirror, we found out that the caliper slides are hexes and they're 7s. And having the phone back here makes it really easy to use as an inspection mirror. A very high definition inspection mirror. An eternity of ratcheting later, it might come out. Success, yes. Yeah, the slides might get stuck in the rubber boot, Mike, so you might need to grab them with the channel locks.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just breaking the 21 millimeters right now.
Yeah, okay.
Just because we need to do that. So.
This is what 6 years of neglect means. It is totally seized. Where's the hammer? Remember, boys and girls, never hang your caliper from the brake line. Always use a little springy thing. sit rep. We filled it up with water, and we got some drips coming out. But the only problem is it's coming out of a frame rail back there, and we don't know where it's hitting the frame. And since the car is on an angle, it's hitting someplace up here and flowing back to here. The plot thickens.
Ah, I see. Oh wait, I found liquid.
Yeah.
Here. Did you miss this at all? Did you miss when you poured?
Maybe a few drops.
Not that many?
I don't think that many.
Okay.
You think it's coming out of the bottom of just the coolant reservoir? Well, we couldn't find the leak. We think it's probably coming from the radiator. We also discovered that the AC condenser is, well, it looks like it went through a washing machine with gravel in it, so that probably needs to be replaced. So we are just going to bleed the brakes, replace all of the hardware on the brakes, and look for a radiator. So that's next. It's Mike hammering on the caliper. We realize we need triple square bits for the rear brakes, which I do not have. So, time to buy new tools. It is a new day. We have new tools arrived in the mail. We have fresh coffee. We got some more parts. So today we're gonna do rear brakes, bleed them, and then we're gonna do a little bit of stop leak in the radiator because the leak doesn't seem to be too bad.
It's just a drip.
Yeah, it's just kind of a drip, so we think just put some stop leak in there will solve that problem. And then it'll be time for wheels and tires, because the tires that are on there I thought I could salvage. I cannot salvage them. And we'll get those, and then it should be good for an inspection. But these things never go according to plan. There's always
something.
There's always something that winds up
Like a triple square.
Yeah, Mike was introduced to the world of triple squares last night. We know what they are, we just don't know why they are, but it is what it is. We got a new bit set that arrived from Amazon overnight, which was really great, to hopefully unstick our progress. And we'll have a fun preview of the worst brakes we've ever seen in any of the brake jobs either of us have ever done once we get the damn thing off. So,
They're pretty bad.
they're pretty bad. Stay tuned. All right, time to break it free with some encouragement. Well, try it first.
You take the torque screw out.
Yep.
Yeah. How'd you do that? I have the torque wrenches.
I did it, then I gave you the torque wrenches.
How much penetrant stuff did you use then?
That much?
Okay.
Brake by rust. I hope it's loose.
Is it loose?
Huh? Yes, time for teamwork.
If you can take the caliper, if the bracket drops, that's okay. I would say just the caliper shouldn't drop on the lines here. So
You know, you really should organize your workspace better, Mike.
I did. I sit here. You showed up and caused the problem.
Your detritus is everywhere.
Thank you.
Well, should we just open up the bleeder? Or
Can we get that pad out of there? I'll hold the rotor. Go ahead. I got the thing.
try and see if we can get that out. Too bad it's all rusted into a single piece. That lip is insane.
Yeah.
Holy free holies.
Yeah, that's bad. So what's going to happen here is if we can't do that, we can take the caliper off and put it on the ground and I'll hit the rotor, I'll flatten the lip, and then we can get that out maybe.
Well, I'm trying to see if there's a spot without as much lip. If we could possibly pull it out.
It's a circular thing. I don't know if that's going to happen.
Brake rotor's a circular thing, Mike. I like how you flinched when I looked at you.
I was expecting to get smacked for that one.
Yeah, I think flattening that out is the move.
Let me just look here for a second.
The back of that rotor has about an 1/8 of an inch, 1/16 of an inch,
Yeah.
1/16 of an inch lip where
No, it's I'd say it's about an 1/8.
an 1/8 of an inch lip where the pad ate the rotor down, and so now that little lip is keeping the piston from sliding out. That's what we're dealing with right now. Smack it!
I don't know if that's going to work at all, though. That's not that. Do you have a Dremel?
We could drill the front pad out.
No, I can't really do that. You don't have any kind of grinder or anything?
I don't have a grinder. Can we get the claw of the hammer behind the piston back here? Or we just open up the bleeder valve.
Were you able to compress that one that way?
I was about to go over there and do that. Let's try it.
Grab my the catch bottle.
Yeah, I got it. There's 4 minutes of tiny metrics.
What's the size?
I don't know.
Bigger. It's bigger than that.
Bigger than that? What size is that? It's bigger than a 9?
Yeah.
It's probably what small is that?
Go in my bag is an offset wrench. There's a snap-on offset wrench that's a 6-point. In my tool bag there should be. It's a long one. Long, skinny, real shiny one.
This one?
No. Yes. Yes, that one.
Like, first try.
That is technically Snap-on's brake bleeding wrench. That's it.
There it is.
Where's the... There it is. Okay.
Audience.
Excellent.
They're looking at us.
What's that?
They're looking out the windows. Like, what are those guys doing?
Car shit.
We're doing car shit. Now we're opening up the bleeder valve on the caliper to hopefully let some of the hydraulic pressure out of the caliper so we can compress it and get the damn thing off. See that lip? That lip was holding the caliper on. And right here, I hammered the lip off, and that's how I finally got this rotor off after faffing around with it for 2 hours. All right, so we got new brakes on and getting ready to bleed them. We found out that these calipers were twist-in calipers, so we had to both twist and compress at the same time, which explains why we couldn't get that giant 6-inch C-clamp to actually compress that and get it off. But now we know. Now we're getting ready to bleed. Here's Mr. Mike. He says hello. Getting ready with his turkey baster, cleaning out the brake fluid reservoir. And then we're going to bleed them at each corner and we'll be good to go. Starting from the back right, furthest away from the reservoir. And then we're going to pull the bottom radiator hose to drain out all the water we put in yesterday while we were diagnosing the leaking problem. And then put some stop leak in it, put some coolant in it, and hope for the best.
We'll get a lot of hate comments.
He's telling me not to put the mix-up on YouTube. Mike, what mix-up?
Because the can looks the same.
The people at the auto parts store didn't give me .4 brake fluid. They gave me cooling system cleaner, and we didn't catch it till we put one bottle through. So now we're going to have to put more through.
How's it looking?
It's extremely green. So what we're realizing is that the fluid we took out of the reservoir up front, plus the fluid, the word I said is fluid, plus the fluid coming out of this rear caliper, which is being freshly bled, is green, matching the color of that coolant system cleaner. So we think that the previous owner put coolant cleaner in here instead of brake fluid.
Because the bottle looks the same.
But to be fair, whoever's doing marketing at Prestone needs to be fired. Why would you do this? Sit rep. We got the radiator hose off, drained the radiator of the water we put in yesterday, got it shut back up, and now we're putting all this flashing back in place. We're going to put some stop leak up in the radiator. I think Mike is currently doing that. He has informed me it's the first time he's ever done it, so Mike became a man today. Listening to Pirates baseball for some reason because the Phillies are playing right now. And
I hear objections.
we're gonna yes, you do hear objections. We're gonna go back and rebleed the brakes because we got a lot of air out of this guy on the driver's side front. You can see. I think that yesterday when we were doing this, we just didn't tighten up the bleeder bolt enough, and so it dripped a little bit. Let some air in there. But we're gonna go back around and rebleed all four corners. But once that's done, all brakes will be done. Radiator will be fixed. Coolant will be back in it. And it should be roadworthy again. So. Well, came down to check on the fix we did yesterday, and unfortunately, that's coolant dripping down. And there's just a little bit of weeping along the bottom of the radiator. And also, the hood latch isn't latching. And also, I realized this is an additional inlet port, which means that this is a CBFA engine, not a CCTA, as I originally thought. I'm glad I recognized that before buying the wrong parts. So we need a radiator.